power of 27. Have you ever been in a place in your life where you have felt defeated, discouraged, or just entirely at your wits' end? Have you ever been at a point where you are ready to clean house of all the towels and throw them in? If so, congratulations, you are normal. We all go through tough times that leave us at a crossroad to decide whether we should continue the journey that brought us to that point of frustration in the first place, or to pivot in a direction where the possibilities are unknown. Most of us like to stay in our comfort zone. Society tells us to stick to the stuff we know, hunker down, and not to deviate because the unknown is scary. It is unpredictable and is, at times, associated with not being the safest option because the often a low rate of comfortability. Comfortability is what we gravitate towards because it makes us feel good. It also gives us a sense of predictability that when you stay within that zone, everything is going to be okay. Unfortunately, most times, comfort is a pit stop along the journey that is meant to be enjoyed in certain seasons rather than year-round. Comfort and growth are typically not found within the same experiences. This often happens when life gives us a second chance to go down the road less traveled. That is when you must gather your strength, even in the darkest of times, to keep pushing forward. In a way, you can compare it to the popular saying of spitting on the fire. This means that though everything may seem to be falling apart around you, for some reason, you still have an ounce of hope left within you to take advantage of. There is a reason for it, and that is life's way of telling you to use it. Hypothetically, spit on the fire, even if you think it won't stop the flames. That effort may just keep the flame from catching fire for an extra 30 seconds before the firemen arrive. You may be thinking the analogy used above is gross, but life gets gross sometimes. In circumstances such as this, it's helpful to lean on your faith. Faith is indeed the substance of things hoped for and is the evidence of things not seen. But my favorite saying about faith lies in a book from the Bible, James 2:17, that says, "Thus also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead." This pretty much means that it is great to be hopeful and have faith, but we are indeed expected to do our part in moving things along as well. The verse is a foundation of my personal outlook on life and is the reason why I keep putting one foot in front of the other. It is because I have the faith that there is always better and more to come, that I can realize I possess the capability to find it within myself to try again. You, my friend, should believe that you have this capability within yourself as well. This will set the stage for the creation of habits in your life that will invite consistency and allow for growth in new areas. Wondering about how you can pick up on the pieces and start again? Here's an example of what I did that snowballed into greater momentum. I decided to pick a number. Not too big, not too small. I chose the number 27. The number was significant to me because at the time that I was making huge changes in my life, I was 27. That was the age I dedicated myself to immersive change. So essentially, if I was going to do something, it was going to be 27 times. I began with my workouts, 27 jumping jacks a day, 27 squats in a day, 27 seconds of a plank. Then I went to doing journaling. I dedicated myself to that for 27 minutes a day. Even when I picked up a new book, I set aside 27 minutes of focus. That was my spit on the fire. What will be yours? Dream big, think bigger, and find focus.